So if you're listening to the podcast right now, we need for you to do one thing, and that's pick up your phone and go to the website, www.tobesingleornottobe.com. We just launched it not long ago, and there are so many exciting things in store that we have coming. So we need for you to go to the website, sign up for our mailing list, make a purchase, read the blog, do whatever, but just make sure you do it right now. We're so excited about all that we have in store, and we're so excited to have you on board for all things To Be Single or Not To Be. So again, www.tobesingleornottobe.com. Make sure you go and visit today. You are listening to the podcast To Be Single or Not To Be by Shanna Montana, a podcast where we talk about the single life, dating, and relationships so you can make a decision at the end of each episode to be single or not to be. So today's topic is you have to be this tall to ride this ride. And what we mean by that is that as a tall woman in the dating world, it does look different for us and we have to be handled differently. So I wanted to bring in some guests that I know can completely relate because they are part of the tall gang like myself.
Gang,
yes.
gang.
And those guests are
Koya.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
And
Emerald.
welcome back, Miss Emerald. All right, so we're going to get started by diving right in. So we're going to start by stating what is most important. How tall are you, ladies?
Well, I am 6'1", probably 6'1" and a half.
Okay, and that was Koya letting you all know.
And I'm a BBW at that.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I'm a 6 foot slim thick stallion.
And you all know I'm tall. I'm 5'11", so they beat me. But I think sometimes I feel like I'm 6 foot, but I just go at 5'11". I think that's what the doctor told me last time I went. So I'll roll with that. So tell me this, just to give a little bit of perspective and to talk about it. How have you all dealt with being a taller woman all of your life? Like, were you always tall or did you have a growth spurt?
Yeah. I've always been tall. Out the room tall.
Okay.
Always the tallest kid in my class.
Yes.
Looking over all the little boys. And they finally caught up during middle school. And it was like, yeah, this is just my life.
This is life. This has been like
normal.
I can relate. I feel like I've been this tall since like 6th grade.
Yeah, and our whole family tall. So like my dad, and he's like 6'5", brother 6'6".
Yep.
We 6'1".
Mama 5'10", so it's like
come
we
from
had
a family of
no
trees.
We
We
the
do
tall
too.
family.
Yeah. I'm the same way. I love when I'm with my family because everybody's tall. You know,
Right.
I don't feel no ways, but it's so crazy sometimes when I am out. If I do meet another woman that's like taller than me, I'm like,
I be so excited.
yeah, like you're tall too. Or the other thing I think about is I think like, so is this what it's like when people meet me? Like, you know,
Right.
that I come across that way because, you know, I'm sure y'all are used to you walk in the room and people, gosh, you're tall. Like,
Yeah, how tall are you?
yeah. Like,
Do you play basketball?
yeah, no, actually I'm a scholar.
Yeah.
So how have you all dealt with that? I know for me, I've always embraced it, I would say. I think that I was very fortunate. I know people have different stories. And there's actually, have you all watched, there's a Netflix movie about a tall girl out there. It seems good. It's cute. It seemed like it was good. I'm going to watch it. I have all this time to do so.
I'm telling you.
But I've always embraced it. I was very fortunate for me. I didn't really like get picked on a lot in school because of my height. But one thing I didn't learn until I got older. I used to always slouch down in pictures.
Yes.
I would bend over to people until one day, I think maybe in college, somebody told me, like, stand up. Like, don't bend down. You're tall. They're shorter. That's their loss, you know?
Exactly.
And even now when I see young girls do it, I try to tell them, stand up. Don't bend down to people, you know? So I would say, you know, it's been all love for me.
Well, when I was younger, I mean, I didn't like it because like you said, all the boys were shorter and they hit their growth spurts later in life. So, you know, they bullied me because I was taller than them. And then I was always a big girl too. Yeah. And so, you know, I got picked on. But then once I got to high school, college and things like that, you know, it was a different day and age, you know. They looked at me like, ooh, honey, that's a lot of woman right there.
That's the water.
And I stressed through, baby.
Yes,
so
come
like,
through.
you know, like now,
I'm coming.
I'm telling you, like before I didn't purchase my first pair of heels until I was in high school.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So like, but now, honey, you can't tell me nothing. I'm on some heels in a minute.
I'm ready.
Let's go. 6'5", 6'6".
I want to be that way. Yeah. I want to be the tallest.
I can see the one I want.
Yeah, look. I'll tell you that's a perk. works. I see stuff before it happens. Okay. Y'all can't see up here. This way, but y'all, something happening down there. Y'all can't see it. Yes. So would you say, do y'all enjoy being tall? I do, for reasons like we just stated. I do.
Now, like as you get older, I do enjoy being tall because it's like you have so many advantages of being tall.
You do.
You can see over people.
Like you see the bullshit before it happens.
Yeah, it's like reach.
3 stands. Yes.
It's like it's a plus.
It is a plus.
In everything, it's always a plus.
Yes, I absolutely agree. I do agree. Like you said, you have to grow into it. I think sometimes when you're younger, it's normal to kind of, to me, even though I don't think anybody said anything to me, it was awkward to me. Like in elementary, I was always the tallest. Right. So even I looked at it like, why am I so much taller than everybody?
Yeah, you didn't even think about it.
Yeah, in the real context, like, girl, you got an advantage already. Just embrace it. So I get it. So now let's talk about this. When it comes to dating, do you all feel like being taller hurts or hinders you in any way? Meaning like, do you feel like sometimes people may judge a book by its cover, or that it just is a negative thing sometimes?
Yeah. I think it's really in the middle because you find a lot of guys that do like tall girls, but it's a lot of short men that like tall women. But then, and most of the tall men, they like short women because they don't want to be able to like just pick them up and all this. And I'm like, okay, true. You tall, you supposed to be for me.
Right.
You want after the
you want the short one. Yep,
like, it don't make sense. But then again, you do find some of those tall ones is like, yeah, I love a tall woman. Like you on the same path I'm on. Like you see everything with me. We balance each other. But so it's like it's
the pros and the cons on both sides. You're right.
Yeah, and honestly, I feel like too. I mean, like you said, it's pros and cons, but then I have a lot of men come up to me and say that they're intimidated by me because
I hate that.
Girl, I hate that so much. Like, I'm like, what does that mean? If you're intimidated by me, then you're not the man for me.
Yeah, and it's like I'm not intimidating. You're intimidated because it's something within you that has you messed up. Yeah,
but I think also being tall, like you come off with a certain type of
confidence
persona and exactly
an aura.
Cause like I walk through, I feel like when I walk through a crowd, you gonna know it's me. For one, you gonna see me.
Number one. Yeah, number one.
And so like it's gonna be different for you to approach me compared to somebody else that's on the same level. Yeah, so
I definitely think I agree with that.
Yeah.
And it's like it's a challenge for them, especially if they're short.
Yeah, it's definitely it is.
Let me try to see if she gonna talk to me.
Like it's a game to be played. So what would you say? What would you all think is the biggest challenge when it comes to dating as it relates to your height?
It's not enough tall men.
I agree. It is not enough tall guys because literally when I write out, my list of what I want to manifest in a man, I am specific that I say I want a guy that's at least as tall as me or taller. At least as tall as me. And you're right, it's not a lot of options for tall guys. I mean, I would love to just snatch up an NBA player. That would be ideal. But a lot of times you look at NBA players, they got the shortest girlfriend ever. They girl like 4 feet tall.
And petite.
So it's
like super hard for me.
Yeah, and I'm thick with it. So
I think we all there a little bit.
I mean, but I'm a little thicker.
But I get it. I can relate.
So it's definitely harder for me because they thinking like, oh my gosh, she's tall and she's big.
Yeah,
and they want somebody that can just pick up,
throw around. Handle.
You can't do that with me.
And I think it's true, but absolutely. Let's be real. And I think because as a woman, that may be thicker or that's being taller, that we are going to be more forceful. We're going to be more confident. Some may call it aggressive, but we're going to be definitely determined and focused on what we want. So I think a challenge is being able, like we just talked about a moment ago, being able to step up the plate and be secure in yourself. Because I think by nature, men already are insecure.
Exactly.
A lot of them don't admit it. But I think that you have to be fully secure because like all the things we talked about, people are going to see us. We're going to be attractive to people. It's going to be a lot more things you may have to focus on versus with a short woman or other things that may come up. So I think a man being secure. I think the other challenge is going to be that we face is, you said it's a lack of tall men, but just the short men always rolling up on us.
Okay.
It's like you want to get a confidence in that short man to the tall man because their confidence is on another level.
Like I can climb that tree. Oh, can you?
Yeah. They love saying that.
That's their favorite line. Yeah. Let me climb that tree.
But then once they get you too, it's like, okay, I've succeeded in this challenge, and so now I'm insecure, and now I'm jealous.
So tell us more about that. I know if you are comfortable with this, because you said you dated a guy that was shorter than you.
I dated a guy for 7 years, actually. We was engaged for 2. It was interesting. I mean, when we first started out, we worked together or whatever. So, you know, it was like puppy love in high school. You know, it didn't really bother me that he was short. It did at first, but not really. I was like, I just appreciate the fact that, you know, he actually loved me for me.
Right.
But then, you know, once we got older and we moved into college and, you know, I'm experiencing, you know, these big football players and
the tall ones,
basketball players and things. And I think he realized I was seeing them too.
Yeah.
You know, he started getting real jealous minded and questioning me on some things that he really shouldn't have been questioning me on.
Yeah.
And we went to different colleges. And
so he was insecure.
He was very insecure. And I was like, you know, maybe it's time for us to go our separate ways. You know, but I learned from that. Don't get me wrong, he was shorter than me, but I would love some of the characteristics that he had to go into the man that I married.
Like what?
Right.
So, he was very loving. He was sincere. He did some things for me that I have not experienced from anybody just dating or talking to.
Yeah.
You know, he would bend over backwards for me. If I be like, look, I'm hungry. Honey scrambling trying to find
make sure
money
good.
Or go get me something to eat. Or, you know. Yeah, he just was a really caring person.
Yeah.
So, I did appreciate that, but then like when that jealousy started kicking in, but then too, I kind of felt like he became jealous because maybe he was doing something.
Sometimes it's like
you
that.
You know, you really don't know.
When you ain't living, you living fine. You think everybody else living fine.
You know, because I'm in college, but you in college too, yo. So you
let's be clear,
seeing something different on this side. You know,
a little shorty.
Yeah,
literally. You know,
yeah.
But yeah.
Would you say that? Have you dated a guy shorter than you before?
I have not.
Really?
Because my first real boyfriend, I think that's what really took me on the track of just tall. He was 6'7", so I never really had the problem.
You had luxury. You started out with luxury.
I started out tall, so I'm like, bro, I can't go shorter than like 6'3".
Where you found him at?
Right.
In high school.
Okay,
like, damn, the Lord brought him to me.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
6'7" is love. I love when I meet a man that's taller than me. You get to hug them.
And I can put my heels on.
And still be taller than me, baby.
It is nothing like hugging. And that used to be my type, which is like a man tall, like a really tall guy that's slim. It's really, maybe I'm manifest. It's NBA player build. Tall, slim dude that I can wrap my arms around and his head is like above mine. I met a guy last summer. Sometimes you just have moments with people. And I met a guy last summer out that played basketball overseas. And he was like, it was almost like the Lord like sent his prototype. He was like my type physically to the T. And it was like, our energy just was like, just brought us together. And we just hung out that night. We didn't do nothing. We just hung out that night. But it was just like, it was a beautiful moment to be with somebody. He had to be like 6'7". And he just was tall, slender, was the right complexion. I was like, we was just in love for one night, and then I never.
It boosts your confidence too.
Does.
Like, especially when you see something that you like and you want. It's like, oh, I feel like I need to be a better person.
Yes.
Let me strut through here a little harder because I got this 6'7" man behind me. So let me not represent him in a bad way.
Girl, I'm sitting having a flashback. You brought up 6'7". You said thinking like,
and you think about the simplest things like the pictures be cute.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta worry about it looking on the ear. We match perfectly.
Oh, Lord, send us all somebody 6'7".
But it is like, am I really supposed to be with somebody tall? Because let my granny tell it. Oh, my soulmate is short.
Why?
Because I want a tall man so bad. They say your soulmate is going to be short. And I'm like,
you going to miss out on that.
Stop saying that because you're going to manifest this into my life.
And you're going to miss out on your soulmate. She's like, because I'm not looking at him.
Okay.
This short man gets no time. So you won't get short men no play at all. No time.
Well, I have. And it's been kind of like, they have everything. Like,
so when
together.
you say short, what's your definition of short, though? Let me find that out.
Okay, so he is currently, I've just been communicating, and he is 5'9", and I'm like, Lord Jesus.
That is short for us. You almost looking on top of his head.
I'm 6 foot, 5'9". He's shorter than my mama.
She's gonna put him on her lap.
Yeah, look.
Okay, I'm like, okay, he's just like so sweet, everything you need, but it's like, the height.
Ooh, it's hard to get past it.
Yes, it is. People don't understand. It's like, you can't look at the... Okay, that's because your man taller than you.
Yes,
you don't have to worry about that.
And as I sit here and think about some of the fuck boys I dealt with,
yes,
I'm blaming it on the height. Now that you done brought this
That's the ones you go to.
They
all
was
the
tall.
athletes.
Yeah, they was.
That's the ones.
Ooh,
The
they were
boys.
all tall. It's like, how tall is Future? He the ultimate fuck boy. Look that up. Somebody look it up and see.
I don't care if he 5'5".
I would never date a Future, but I'm trying to come with this theory. Let me see of fuck boys being tall.
I was thinking that. I promise you, because most of the tall ones are athletes. You know, athletes, they feel like they can get any girl,
and most times they can. Unfortunately, rapper.
So it's like most of the ones we're going after are the fuck boys because they tall.
Well, that's because we are physical beings.
He is
anyway.
6'2", y'all.
See, baby.
Right,
so we have a theory. We are putting it out there, y'all. Most fuckboys are over 6 feet tall.
Yes.
And it's crazy because those are the guys you had the most fun with.
We
like the fun boys.
Fun boys. Fun fuck boys.
It's like, okay, can we try some fun boys?
Damn.
Calm down so we can be
stable
like
and
love boys.
Look, right.
We're the love tall boys.
We're going to talk more about this offline. I'm just thinking about that one dude I met. Oh, my God. So, back to, I'm trying to refocus.
Let's get back.
How do we overcome that challenge? You know, we feel like, you know, we want to find love. If we want to be married, if that's the goal. And Nashville, I think, does have a shortage of attractive tall guys.
There you go.
And we might have to dabble in the shorter guys. You know, how do you overcome? Do you just kind of say, F it, I'm gone?
I think you got to kind of lower your standards to a certain extent. Or maybe broaden your horizon.
Not really lower your standards.
Not lower
change,
your
alter your...
maybe alter them.
Alter some of them non-negotiables. Like, you know, if we saying I want somebody, my partner, to be 6 feet above, I might have to alter that. Because he may come in that package of 5'10", 5'11".
You better pray to the Lord because he might have really sent you a short man.
Yeah.
If you just keep on passing him by, then you're going to end up by yourself.
Lord. And that's what you gonna wind
That's
up
where I'm at right now. Like, okay, let me give him a chance.
Yeah.
See what he's talking about.
We're not going to speak that.
You're not going to speak that.
You're not going to speak that.
You never know. You never know.
But you're right. I think that we have to maybe sometimes change the non-negotiable to figure out what works, because that's the biggest thing, just the package that it comes in, and recognize that love doesn't always look like what we want it to look like in regards to the physical. Right. You know, I think ultimately you want to make sure you got all your teeth in your mouth. Okay. But I think that when it comes to the height, you might have to let some of that go. So when it comes to, as we're talking about dating and women, what would you all say are the benefits of dating a tall woman?
It's a big tree to climb.
Yes.
Long limbs.
Yes, long limbs. A big tree.
Long limbs.
No, but honestly, on a positive note,
that was positive.
That was positive.
It was.
But let's get on serious. On a serious note, I think taller women come with more confidence. Absolutely. In my opinion.
Absolutely.
I know I can speak for me. My confidence has like skyrocketed.
Yes.
Since,
it's like as you get older,
when you get older,
better. Yeah.
So I noticed that I might be too cocky sometimes, but you know what? Sometimes you got to tell yourself, like, look, I look good. Like, if you don't tell yourself that, how you expect somebody else to believe it? So yeah, I definitely think confidence is something that comes with a tall female. If we speaking about, since I'm tall, I'm very driven, ambitious.
It gives you a certain aura and confidence and drive about yourself, being a taller woman. I think because when they say, you know, great things come in big packages. I think that with us having that it's going to be something that, you know, we can exude. And I wanted to kind of play devil's advocate. So I see this article, I looked this the other day, and it's from BuzzFeed. And it talks about the reasons 19 reasons, we're going to go over all of them, but 19 reasons you should date a tall girl. So let's see if we agree with some of these. So the first one says, tall girls are pretty damn selfless. We spend a lifetime grabbing things from the top of the shelf.
Big fan.
I get asked all the time, ma'am, can you grab that for me?
Yes, no problem.
Yes, I get it.
They don't even have to ask. You see them shut up, and then I got you.
Yeah, I know. So standing in the back so that smaller people can see or be seen. That makes sense. It says we give the absolute best hugs. I think so. I think we're great huggers. I think I am. We come from the top.
We come from the top.
From the top, yes. It says you'll never lose a tall girl in a crowd because you'll always be able to spot her head floating above the rest. It's true. And you got a tall guy. You keep an eye on him in the club. I ain't got to be right there.
I see you. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah. And it says, so this is funny because I always tell people I'm kind of clumsy yet coordinated. It says we're adorably clumsy sometimes. Sure, we may smack our heads on some low ceilings from time to time, but it's all just a part of our charm. I definitely have hit my head on a fair share of things.
Yeah. Definitely. Hands hitting the ceiling fan like, dang.
Not on purpose. Not on purpose.
Not at all. It says long arms mean tall girls can grab various objects from the other side of the room without ever having to move from the sofa.
Okay.
Go get your arms. I definitely can stretch myself pretty far to grab something without getting up. Like almost fall out the chair trying to reach it. It's so funny. Also, also makes us extra talented selfie takers. I tell people my arm is the selfie stick.
They always be like, Coy, why don't you do it?
Yes. Says we may tower over you in heels, but we'll have gloriously killer legs while doing so.
Baby.
Yes, ma'am. They have a great picture of Naomi. So our long legs also mean we can get to places quickly, so you can always count on us to keep up. People always say, I'm just walking. My legs are long.
I'm just walking.
Yes.
Keep up.
Okay.
It says tall girls need bigger beds, and bigger beds mean more bed to snuggle up in. It's true. You gotta have a big bed. I love a California king size.
Yes, that's my dream bed.
Yeah, and I have just a king size. But when I get that's a dream bed. When I get in a California king though, and I feel like, oh my god, like I really at this point I don't even know if queen size beds could do it.
No,
like I got it all over mine.
Once you get a taste of a king, ain't no going back.
And I got a king, but I'm honestly feeling like it's too small right
now.
I
want a bigger one. Yeah, the California king is not a joke. Says you'll never have to bend down to kiss ever again. Your posture will be strain free. That's the best when you could just reach up to get a kiss from a guy. Or I love you gotta get your tippy toes.
That's all I want.
Yeah, like
that's too much to ask for.
Oh, and this is so true. So it says, but online shopping has kind of helped us with this. We have an insane amount of patience that comes from spending several hours attempting to find clothes that fit properly.
Girl, I wear capris year round.
Yeah,
okay?
Or I find once we find a company that makes pants long enough. Yes. I stick with it. I order every color. I just go back and I wear them jeans out. I go order some more.
But it's crazy because they make all our jeans higher.
Yeah, they do.
You gotta pay a little extra because you put that little extra
inseam in there.
I'm like, really?
Yeah.
That's just
they said, and trying to find some goddamn shoes.
Baby.
What size? I wear a 12.
Me too.
Okay, so look, we have to send each other links and we see sales and some places some shoes. I'm not. I have a friend that is. I know she is 6 feet for sure. Why does she wear like a size 10? 8?
No, she don't. She probably look weird, don't she?
She don't. Actually, her feet look normal. She wear a 8.
How? That's not fair.
I'm like, how are you taller than me and your feet are small?
Like, it don't make sense.
We have a hard time finding shoes in women and men.
Men, yeah.
Because all the men want them.
Or the men, they wear the 10s, so that's we wearing men. Yeah. That's the problem.
While we on this party, that's the big thing about it. I cannot be with a man if my foot is bigger than yours. So that goes along with being. If my shoes is bigger than yours,
I should be able to wear. I want to be able to wear your shoes.
Yeah, if your shoe the same size as mine, that's a plus.
Yeah, that's a plus.
But if my shoe size is bigger than yours, I don't know. It's just something about it. So that's why you got to go for the tall man because shorter man feet are gonna be smaller.
Yes.
Somebody has some big feet.
Yeah, and then that's when you looked up.
Yeah, but I like it when we wear the same size, even though they don't want you in their shoes.
They can share shoes.
I promise I won't get no creases in it, James. It says responding to constant comments about our height means we've perfected the art of sarcasm.
Man,
yes. You play basketball? Yeah, I do. I'm playing a WNBA.
Yeah,
my face
making a lot of money too.
I was a cheerleader.
Yeah. Make up something. And it says, if you're lucky enough to mate with a tall girl, there's an 87% chance that those beautiful giant babies will rule and take over the world.
Okay.
Yes, I agree with a lot of that.
For everything.
We are coming for you. So I think that, those are definitely some of the benefits of dating a taller woman. So at this point, would you all say that, I know how you feel about short guys, but do y'all think that short guys really just shouldn't even try when it comes to tall women? Or would you say you're an equal opportunity dater?
I feel now I'm very equal because I have tried to not keep the same mindset of, okay, if you shorter than me, then I'm not giving you the time of day because it's just not right. It's not, reality. Because your soulmate might be shorter than you, so it's you might as well give them a chance, and then you look back, you done turned down so many dudes when you go out because they shorter than you. It's like you didn't even look at them. Yeah, you didn't even get them the time of day. They might be the sweetest person ever, but because they were short, you couldn't do it.
It's a tough call.
I'm a equal opportunity to a certain extent.
Okay, explain.
I have a range for my shortness.
Okay, tell us.
I mean, for real, I'm a big girl and I wear my heels, baby. I like to wear my heels, and I don't want to feel like I have to slouch down. But then I don't want my pictures to look crazy when we take a picture. So you got to at least be about 11. Yeah, I know.
That ain't short. Y'all do know that's not short.
It's not. I'm sorry. 5'10", maybe 5'10". Okay, 5'10". On up,
but we're gonna be
that's pushing
it. 3 when we put on heels, so it's still gonna be off.
Yeah, but I'm for real. Like dating,
you have me
short. I had when I dated my ex and he was shorter than me. My confidence level was down. Like I didn't wear heels because I didn't want him to feel uncomfortable.
Oh,
yeah. So like,
but if you did wear, like, was he the type to bring it up? Like did he ever bring up your height as like an issue, or was it like something he didn't really talk about?
You know, he didn't really say anything about it, but he never really said, "Why don't you go buy some heels?"
Yeah,
right.
Because guys know women like heels, so you notice I never wear heels.
So if he didn't bring it up, then clearly I know he was gonna feel uncomfortable about it. Yeah, I'm always wearing flats, and then every time we take a picture, I'm slouching over, hugging on him. So if you are 5'10" or you 5'9" and you just like look. I don't care how tall you are, and you got the utmost confidence. Then okay, I might work with you, but we got to do about 5'11".
I got you.
You got to be confident in yourself. If you short and you coming after me,
right. You have to approach this tree the right way. Okay. So I want to find out. I don't think that for me. Now that you put perspective on it, because I think about when I put heels on, I am about 6'3", because I wear 4-inch heels, and I'm thinking like if I go lower than you, right, about 5'10", 5'11", then you start looking like my son.
Okay,
then that ain't a good look.
It's not a good look.
No, it's not a good look.
It's not. On your shoulder, like
look.
You my homeboy.
Yeah, because I have male friends, and I like. They get upset if I try to hug them from the top. No, let me go from the top. I'm like, hey, that's just, it's natural
I'm up here.
For me. I'm up here with you.
I'm already up here. Like, what are we doing? Yeah.
So it's like, dang, you think about it, your boyfriend might feel the same way if he's a little shorter than you.
And that's definitely going to fuck with his self-esteem.
Exactly.
For real. My girl be hugging me from the top.
A natural thing for me.
Yeah.
I get it. So, being that we are talking about, you have to have confidence as a tall woman, and as a guy approaching a tall woman, they have to be confident. You have to be secure in yourself. You have to know what you want. You have to know. You have to be okay with taking care of yourself because you are going to be seen. So I just want to ask this question in general because I think that in 2020, because of social media and so many outside influences, everybody's standard of what beauty is different these days, and it changes all the time. So tell me, for you all, what would you say right now? What's your definition of beautiful? What does that mean to you?
Loving yourself for who you truly are.
Yes.
It doesn't matter what you look like on the outside because regardless of if he's short or tall, if he's for you, he gonna love everything about you. Whether you got your makeup on, your hair done, flats, heels, whatever. So if you love yourself, then you're gonna attract somebody that's gonna love you also because you're so confident in yourself.
And that love is gonna exude and go out to others. That energy.
So just be you.
Yeah, be beautiful.
Exactly.
What would you say?
I mean, to piggyback off of that, you definitely have to love yourself and have the confidence to be able to express it to somebody. Like, look, this is me. You can either take it or leave it.
Yeah. Because this height ain't going nowhere.
Exactly.
And I ain't going nowhere.
It took a lot for me to get to where I am right now. So
it did.
I'm not gonna let you come in with any negativity to bring me down.
To destroy you. Absolutely not.
So
I agree with that, and I think that beauty also, like I say, it's what you have on the inside. Cause like they say, the prettiest people do the ugliest things,
right?
And I think it really does just come down to you being able to be secure in who you are and being able to display that in the right way. Because ultimately, when you're secure in yourself, it comes across as a beautiful thing. Right. Insecurity is what makes people ugly. Some of you're fine, you are perfectly fine. Insecurity is what makes people ugly. So I think we just have to recognize that being, let's say, I'm black and I'm beautiful, I'm tall and I'm beautiful, and it goes both ways. Absolutely. So on that note, we will be right back with our living single question of the day. All right, so this brings us to the living single segment of the show. So our question of the day that was sent in says, very simple, y'all, so get ready. I don't like his mom. How do I handle this?
That's a touchy subject.
You lean back. Lean back. What?
Don't go around us, sir.
But look, I wish it was that simple.
Eventually, you will.
You don't have to be around his mom at some point. Baby. So say if we gonna pretend she didn't say it, but say they married.
Y'all gonna have to work something out because
You have to work
the
something
wife
out.
And the mother.
I feel like you need to get along.
Yeah, you have to get
because
along.
Y'all have the common denominator is your son, my husband, and I think that ultimately, even though she didn't give the context of this, I think you have to find out. Why don't you like his mom? Is it just Because sometimes we know. Sometimes, especially if it's like a mama's boy, or some moms don't want to let their sons go. It may be a nasty person or treat you wrong. But I think we have to have the context to find out why don't you like his mom, what has happened. And I think ultimately your husband has to be an advocate for you to find out what is going on here, Mom. Why don't you like her? Has she done something? Has my wife been disrespectful? To create the perspective on both sides that even if something has happened or somebody's done somebody wrong, for us to kind of talk it through to come out on the other side. We may not be able to be besties, but we can be respectful. We can be cordial. Because when holidays, a lot of things are going to happen where you want grandma. And if we have kids, you're going to want grandma around.
Exactly.
And even with my sons, we celebrate and go through life. It's going to be moments. We create a new dynamic. We have the family of origin, and then we're going to have our family that we're creating, even if it's just us starting out. And so we have to be able to recognize that holidays, birthdays, stuff like that, we're going to be around each other. So you have to get past it if it's something that is seriously been done. But if the mom is just petty as hell, because I've seen that. Do y'all watch Family or Fiance on the OWN network? If y'all have not, please watch that. Y'all watch the whole thing. It's about 19 episodes in like one day. It's crazy because these are families where people are engaged, and for whatever reason, the families don't feel like they should get married. And you have on some of the episodes where the moms are just super petty for no reason, just don't like the girl.
Messy,
and real messy.
You just have to put your mama in face. Look,
that's what it is.
My wife. This is the woman I want to be with. You gonna have to get the program.
And that's why I brought it up, because I've seen in a very good way people, eventual fiancés, put the mom in place to let her know, like, Mom, I love you. I'm not gonna disrespect you, but I cannot have you disrespect my wife when my wife hasn't done anything to deserve this. So I think ultimately with this, sis, if you don't like his mom, you have to communicate it, not just to us, but you got to communicate it to your boo. And y'all have to have a real conversation. Communication is key. If you don't have communication in the relationship, you don't have anything.
Exactly.
So you guys have to talk this through and understand to figure out some ground rules on what's going to happen. And if his mama want to be petty, let her be. But you can be respectful, cordial, be around him when you want to. But I want to be in a relationship where I can gain another mom if I'm going to be married. To the point where, God forbid something does happen to your mom, that you have this other mom who can be there for you as well, So you want to garner that relationship. So sis, you got to talk to your nigga.
Work it out.
That's
if you try, so and it ain't working out, just keep your distance. You know, sometimes time heals all wounds. So maybe she going through something, or she just having some separation anxiety, you know, with her baby boy or whoever it is.
Time heals all wounds, but time also stop your mama from catching these hands.
Oh, that part. See, that's my man right here. You know what I'm saying?
Like, Mama, what's up? Like,
I'm blocking all negativity. So if I got to block you and bop you in your face, that's what I'm gonna do. But we're not gonna do that.
Because that's your mama, so I'm gonna respect your mama. But mama need to respect me.
Let's come back, y'all. This might be your husband. So we gotta be nice. We gotta be nice.
You do.
So just remove yourself from the situation.
Absolutely. I agree. So if you have a question for the podcast, feel free to send it in to our Instagram at To Be Single or Not To Be, or Facebook. You can inbox us at To Be Single or Not To Be Apparel, and we will be right back with the resolution. All right, so now this brings us to the resolution, where we have a quick roundtable discussion just on our final thoughts of how we should move in the dating world as taller women. So overall, how do you all think tall women should move in the world to own and love who they are, and in return, kind of help us as we navigate the dating world?
I would say just pretty much be open.
Okay.
Don't be too stuck on the fact that you have to have a tall man. Like, that's all the dream for everybody to have a tall man. But because it can come off rude if you turn down every short guy. So be open, be open-minded, just be, let's say, positive about the situation, because it can get hard out here.
It can. I think, but you have to have an open mind. I think that'll help you navigate.
A great mindset about
that love comes in different forms. Yeah, absolutely. What do you think?
Tell me about it. And then just being tall in general, I feel like it's better to be seen. I mean, we're going to be seen anyway than heard. So if you exude that confidence, and I feel like the right guy's going to approach you regardless.
Right,
so you have to be, like she said, open-minded and willing to let somebody approach you and give you that chance. So
being open to the possibilities.
Exactly. Yes.
I think that's what it is overall. I think we have to be open to it. We have to be able to receive it. We have to be welcoming, to the shorter guys that may want to approach us. And I think overall it's going to help us. But I think you just have to be confident and know who you are and know what you want. And two, even though we're saying all this, if you really feel like you don't want to date a shorter guy, you do not have to. Sure. It is 100% at your discretion. That is your choice. We're just saying that you might be single for a little while longer than you planned on, And that's just that on that. So that said, give yourselves a round of applause for another awesome episode. Your opinions are always valued and appreciated, and we will be right back with the Montana Minute. Now this brings us to the Montana Minute. The first thing, embrace your height, ladies. Own it, live it, breathe it, be it. The next thing, stand firm in what it is you want if that's really what you want. I know we spoke some on being flexible, but that's just an option. If you have a man in mind that you want, start manifesting him now. And the last thing, if you find yourself in a relationship with someone who is not secure enough or confident enough to make you feel good about being with them while you are in your own skin, it's time for you to do some evaluation to determine if that joker is for you. So be sure that you go visit our website at www.tobesingleornottobe.com today and see what we have in store for you, because we are bringing the heat every day. And now I leave you to decide. To be single or not to be, that is the question. Signing off, yours truly, Shanna Montana.